Yeah,
Probably.
could be.
Okay, well, we actually have our next game about to start, and it's going to be DauT's home map. What is that map going to be?
Regicide. Why am I not
Regicide
surprised?
Fortress? Ah, okay,
Yes.
yeah. I actually suggested this
Oh.
to the chat
Oh,
before
yeah.
you came, and I was like, oh, maybe he'll take Regicide Fortress, which is a
Yeah.
classic. A classic.
Yeah. But it's also the map where DauT feels much comfortable, or most comfortable, let me say it like this. And he's going for Maya. And you can see Viper is going for Goths. So that's
Ooh.
really interesting.
Interesting, yeah. I mean, how do you feel about this matchup? I mean, a lot of people see this and are like, oh, well, Mayans make plumed archers, Goths make huskarls, Mayans lose. It's not quite as simple as that, is it?
No, it is not, because at least that's how it was with the Conquerors. You would end up switching into Elite Eagle Warriors as the Mayans, and the Eagle Warriors are doing extremely well against Huskarls. You would not imagine. And there was a game back in 2010 or something like that, where Chris was playing against Kyo. Kyo was a very strong player from
Hong
Hong
Kong,
Kong,
yeah. Mm.
and yeah, exactly. And he was picking Maya against Chris Goffs, and Chris was just doing Huskarls, thinking that he would have the advantage, and Kyo just countered him with Elite Eagles, and he was winning. So yeah, it's not as easy as that.
And then they obviously can both switch as well into the long, like the heavy swordsman line, but obviously in this case, like you have to bear in mind the Mayans also have their eco bonus as well,
Yeah,
that gives them an edge throughout the game, all the way up to the Imperial Age. They're obviously going to have the better eco there.
yeah,
Interesting though, like we spoke a lot about map control in the mid game, like the Castle Age,
yeah.
grabbing the relics and things like that. Who
Yeah.
do you think's favored to grab the relics and get the map control?
Well, that's only Mayans.
Hmm.
So Goss has no chance whatsoever in Castle Age to gain the map control, because in Castle Age the only thing you could really go for is Huskarls, but Huskarls are not as fast as Plums, so you will just lose the map control in Castle Age. But that's also something you have in mind when you pick Goths. If you pick Goths, you have something else in mind, not taking the map control at the early Castle Age.
Sure. So your goal is to try and win early Imperial, perhaps, because if your opponent does grab all the relics, that's going to be an advantage that stays with them for the rest of the game.
Exactly, but it's not too crucial because Goths is not really dependent so much on gold, so
No.
they are doing pretty nice also without any relics. So that's not a huge thing for them. And yeah, I just wonder if Viper will try to finish this game in late Castle Age, or if he turns out to get into Imperial Age.
Ah,
But that's
yeah.
something we will figure out pretty soon.
Well, that's interesting actually, because a lot of the time when you see Goths, you can see them go for that kind of late Castle Age aggression. They'll
Yeah,
do Anarchy, they'll throw down barracks, and they'll start making Huskarls, and try
yeah,
and bust through with a couple of petards, maybe support it with some siege. Um, but
exactly.
you know, DauT, he's played this map hundreds, dare I say thousands of times. He's a regicide fortress veteran. That's the word I'm looking for. But what do you think
Definitely.
about DauT's gold here? It's not very nice.
No, it's not nice, but not nice, but oh, okay. The castle is really annoying here
Hmm.
because it blocks all the on the right
Yeah.
hand side and the wood on the left hand side. So he's not able to gather gold pretty efficiently. But I think he's able to deal with that, and he knows he doesn't need too much gold for now. But he's aware that he needs to get the second gold here on the left hand side of his walls, just to be able to gather much more gold.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be kind of exposed on that left side. His other gold is out towards the front, quite far away.
Yes,
And the
yes.
gold on the right side is the one with three gold piles. That's a bonus
Yeah,
gold. And then, whereas
yeah,
Viper's gold's up in the north, which should be safer, but obviously Goths don't have the stone wall, so they can't do what
yeah,
a lot of civs would do and kind of just wall off the edge of the map a little bit more.
yeah,
They have to kind of fight for control of that a little more, I feel.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And yeah, other than that, obviously both are going for a fast castle. That's the only thing which makes sense here on this map, as you have walls and also towers and castles. So making feudal aggression doesn't make any sense here. But yeah, so I just wonder what DauT will do in Castle Age, because for Viper I would say it's pretty much logic that he will go fully for boom right away with 3 town centers in total and add the 4th or 5th one right away. And yeah, I would just wonder what DauT will do. If he goes fully boom right now, or if he adds in some plums, we will see.
Yeah, I feel like DauT is ahead right now. Yeah, he is. He's ahead by 1 vil. Neither player has the loom, and they're both upgrading within 2 seconds of each other, so it's very close there.
Yeah.
But as you say, he's fletching, coming in, gonna go for the plumes, take map control a little bit here, and of course get the 2nd and 3rd town center. How do you feel about the 4th town center though? How crucial do you think that's gonna be for either of these players?
So for a Maya, you don't really need it, because Maya units are not that expensive. So with Eagles and or Plums, these are the only 2 units you really mass in as Maya, and you don't need a 4th town center. So if you add a 4th town center as a Maya, I would even say that's over investment. For Goths, however, it's not the discussion about making a 4th town center, more is the discussion about making a 5th town center. So 4th is definitely a must-have as a Goths. As you know, the units from Goths are very much, they cost a lot of food, and you need a lot of farms, at least 55 or 60 farms with Goths, and you need just a lot of villagers, around 130.
Yes. So that's obviously, I mean, obviously your barracks create units very quickly as well, so you've got to keep up with that. And we immediately see Viper putting the 2nd, 3rd TC, but we also see a monastery from him. So he is going to try and contest some of the relics, at least for now. And I see a dead unit to the right.
Yeah, that's the eagle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Viper was able to kill the eagle of DauT with his scout, which is pretty nice. So maybe if Viper is fast, he will be able to secure 2 or 3 relics, and this is something which would be very comfortable for him, because as I said initially, Mayas obviously will have the map control in Castle Age.
Yeah, but it's a bit, maybe a little risky. Those plumes are moving out, but they're moving the wrong way by the looks of it. Or are they? It's hard to know. Going
depends
north.
if DauT.
Yeah.
It depends if DauT has scouted that. Yeah, he has scouted it, so if he focuses properly, he will be able to see it.
He'll see the relic disappear from the fog, and then send the plumes over. In theory, that's the good idea.
Yeah, exactly. But that's very hard to do and to execute as a player.
Yes.
As you're focusing so much on so many things, right? So
yeah, sure. Watching the minimap is one of many things that you have to do, but he looks like he's on a trajectory to intercept that monk right there. So it's gonna be nice for DauT, and he's actually, I don't think he's realized the relic is gone, but he is just gonna be in the right place at the right time, denying that monk from making it home.
Yeah, but Viper went back. He knows the situation he's in there, and he will delete the stone wall here, I would assume, because he doesn't want to go through the gate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or is he? No, yes, no.
Oh, risky play. Risky play.
And well,
if he deletes the wall, it's too late now.
DauT sees it. DauT
no, he
sees
doesn't.
it. But he's sleeping.
Oh no! Wow, that was unfortunate. That was sloppy, let's say. I mean, it happens. But Viper's gonna get 2 relics here, and that's really, considering Viper's made no castle units, no military units in the Castle Age. That's a shame. He's gonna try and kill the monks here. He'll lose 1 to a conversion, but that's fine.
Yeah, it was a nice trade for DauT.
Yeah, although, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a nice trade. He was killing off 2 monks with while losing 2 plumed archers. It's an okay trade. The only thing which I'm kind of worried about is watch DauT's economy. Regarding his economy compared to Viper, this one is just much weaker. He only has 2 town centers, and I'm wondering if he will stay on 2 town centers.
Well, he's got the resources for the 3rd one now, but he's queuing more plumes, so it looks like he's surely going to put the 3rd TC down.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's making a
And
lot of plumes here.
yeah,
Really,
he
a
is.
lot of
And
plumes.
yeah, and you can see Goth Viper is going for the 4th town center now. So as I said initially, it is a must-have to have 4 town centers as Goth. The only thing I'm a bit concerned now is DauT has a lot of units, so obviously Viper needs to kind of fend it off, right? Because otherwise he won't be able to boom correctly.
Yeah, and against plumed archers, Mangonel not as good as against crossbows because it can't kill the
Exactly.
plumes in one shot. So Viper making one huskarl, and we might see a few more of those coming out as well. But right now, I mean, obviously with the map control in DauT's favor, DauT can grab 3 of the 5 relics, and he can also pressure Viper from these walls. He can just be annoying and a nuisance to him. What I would love to see is DauT just making like 6 petards, sending 2 into the wall, 2 into the tower, 4 into the tower, and killing the king.
That one is very dicey, I have to say.
It's actually completely possible though.
Yeah, it is possible, but you know, if Viper pays attention, this is game
yeah.
over. So that's something you don't want to risk.
That's true.
But anyway, you can see DauT is applying a lot of pressure, and now has he added his 3rd town center? Not yet, but he's about to add it now. The only thing he has to watch out now is he has to be able to convert some huskarls. That was a late reaction from Viper, I have to say. So Viper is going for the chainmail armor now, and once he has that one done, it's gonna be so hard for DauT to kill off these huskarls. The only chance he has is to convert them.
Yep, and Viper's going out. That's it's so easy to just kill these plumes now. I mean, 6 huskarls is enough to send DauT running away to the hills because it's just not a fight he can take. But as you say, I mean, he does have the monks. He could send more monks over. He's only got 1 nearby at the moment. And he's also got the siege workshop. Now the Mangonel, if he doesn't attack ground, could do a lot of damage here and allow the plumes to clean them up.
That's true. Yeah.
See if he does that. He's baiting them in.
But you can see Viper has researched the squares now, so he's much faster with his huskarls. So you can't really run away efficiently with the plums. You can't hit and run because the huskarl will eventually chase you down. So Viper is playing it perfectly for now. The only chance DauT has is to have some very nice ground attack with the
More conversions again. Sleeping didn't get the
sleep in.
Yeah, too late to react there. We'll go for 1 conversion here. If he converts 1 huskarl, I think that's worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
For in terms of the cost value.
Yeah.
2 more monks, 2 more conversions. He's slowly weakening this army. If he can get this conversion, can he do it?
Oh yes.
Oh,
no,
he got 1.
Yes, no. Just 1.
Just 1. That's a disappointment for DauT there. But he is also pressuring this town center. And you were saying that 4 town centers is a must. Well, Viper's now only going to have 3. Obviously, we'll have made the villagers from there, but the pressure is on. And DauT is going to make Viper feel this here.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, Viper's just in a great position because he has huskarls soon and he has the great economy. So he will be able to pump out so many huskarls pretty soon, and that just counters the army DauT has. So he doesn't have to be scared at all. The only thing, okay, he has gold on the right hand side, so everything is fine so far. I would say for, let's say, both players. DauT is doing a great job as well. He's applying so much pressure and he's dealing good stuff. So
Viper getting housed there, building emergency houses on the right side. But yeah, I mean, Viper here making 3-4 huskarls at a time from the 3 barracks in the castle. So, like you say, I mean, he does just have the counter at the moment to DauT's army. But DauT, he's kind of getting to the point where the Mangonels missed.
The Mangonels are dead without any.
That's a shame.
Any damage, which is really hurting. This is really hurting. Oh. And you can see, huskarls are just so strong.
These plumed archers take 3 volleys to kill the huskarls here.
Yeah, exactly.
If he could kill them in 2, it might not be so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's coming up to the hill now. He might be able to reduce that to 2 with the hill bonus. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he's got to kind of back away. He's losing units as he retreats. As you said, Viper has that Squire's technology. And what does DauT do next? He's not making anything from barracks, so he's just committed to the plumes. And that's not a
Well,
long-term solution here now.
No, what he does now is making a pause and think.
Yeah.
What should I do now?
Yeah. I've got 900
Ah.
wood. Let me build a load of farms and switch into champions. Not champions.
Yes.
He only has 200 swordsmen. But
Two-hand swordsman, yeah. But that won't really work
No.
out. So, Viper is in a very comfortable position right now, and DauT is really struggling. DauT is really struggling, and he will be close to Imp, so that's good. But obviously, as you can see, Viper is upgrading Imperial Age already as well. So it's looking very good for him.
yeah, this is definitely not looking great for DauT now. And obviously, he's had this sort of time window where he's been able to do a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
And considering that Viper did go up to 4 TCs, DauT does have more villagers than Viper right now. So Viper's eco isn't that big. He just needs a way to deal with the huskarls, I think.
Yeah, yeah. But it will soon become really big. Viper is, you know, getting more and more villagers, so... Yeah, he's booming a lot. But he only has 3 town centers, which I'm surprised. I would add the 4th town center if I was Viper.
Well, he did, but he lost it to the mangonels on the front.
Yeah,
but you mean
yeah,
re-add
no,
it? Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But re-added, yes, because as I explained earlier, it's so crucial to have really nice economy going for Goth.
He's going to deny the castle. Is he going to get it? No!
Oh.
So close.
That was really close. That was trying to do some fancy micro here. Did not work out.
Yeah, fancy micro. Let's leave it to... no. Anyway, so DauT's going to get a second castle up. He's still committed to the plumes. And I guess this is the thing. If you can get to like 50 plumes, then... Or I guess 60 actually. He can one-shot the huskarls. But that is quite an ambitious number to get to.
Yeah, it is doable, but you know, they just get reproduced so freaking fast.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be so crazy hard.
Viper's going to
So he was able to pick off 2. Yeah, exactly. And DauT was able to pick up 2 gold stone villagers from Viper, so that's good. But yeah, I wonder what DauT is thinking once he sees Viper is reaching the Imperial Age, like now.
Well, he's not
And
too...
Elite Huskarls.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not too far behind with that Imperial Age upgrade, but
Yeah.
he does need an answer to the huskarls here one way or another, and the plumed archers aren't going to really do enough. He's not built any more barracks, he's not built any more anything. He's just another castle, and more plumed archers coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe DauT must know something we don't, because he believes that he can win this game with plumed archers here.
The only chance you have is if you have 100 plumed archers, then you have a good possibility, but that's the only chance. And you also have to fight in a very close area, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to have the open area. You need to have a close one. And currently, this is very hard to do for DauT. He's trying to build that castle here, but I don't think that one's going to work out. Once Viper sees that, he will just instantly send some huskarls there to raid that.
Yeah, he sees it, and he's actually losing quite a few huskarls here. To be honest, it's not so bad, but he will deny the castle for now.
But DauT still doesn't have any elite plums, which he should research right away. It's really crucial that he has the elite plums upgrade.
That actually allows him to... Does it actually make it... Does it help him with the damage? Like, they have... they still only do 1 damage, right? Even with elite. But with chemistry, do they do 2? I can't remember.
Good question. I just know once you have them, they are doing much better against the huskarls. So
Yeah.
it definitely helps. And also, they obviously have more HP then.
Yeah, their health is a big factor. I'm just wondering if they can actually do 2 damage even with the chemistry tech.
Let's figure it out. It should be
5, 6, 7, 8. They do 9 damage with chemistry. So no, they still only do 1 damage. But the extra 15 health definitely helps.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, interesting. The elite is not that important here. But yeah, DauT went for it anyway.
Oh yeah, they
And,
do
oh,
two
but
anyway.
it's-
Yeah, they do two.
I don't like this gathering or the garrison. Okay, so obviously I wonder why. Okay, Viper does not have the greatest economy.
With
That's
Viper
true.
and DauT and Casters streaming this
And
us all
he's
possible
not
movies
taking the
item
most
10-hour
cost-efficient fights,
documentary
I
of
have to say.
Bakhmut
So
analyzed from each
currently,
perspective
DauT
to
is
make
still
the
in the
ultimate
game, I have
judgment
to
what
say.
this yellow hell of noobs really was. Kappa.
Viper is on the right-hand side taking map control. Also on the left-hand side, he's about to take map control. So he's doing a good job here. And yeah, on the right-hand side, he's raiding with huskarls against the villagers.
Oh yeah, I see that as well. Those villagers gonna go down there, and DauT is already behind by a lot of villagers here already, actually. So yeah, I mean he doesn't need the huge economy, or that huge economy to make plumes, I guess. So he's doing damage here. Look at this. He's taking out
one-shot
yeah. That's enough.
One-shot
He's
them,
he's at the point where he can one-shot him. He's got 59 plumed archers.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly the thing. So I guess DauT is comfortable with just going elite plums and feels like, oh, come on, just make the huskarls. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
My plums are dealing fine.
he is doing a really good job here, actually, and I'm wondering if he's going to be able to force Viper to switch into something else. And that the question is, like, what does Viper switch into?
No.
Like, that's the
No.
thing. Like,
Yeah. You only have
Yeah.
huskarls as Goths. Yeah.
so DauT is actually looking very good, and he just needs to keep the map control. I think that's probably the difficult thing to do. Like, DauT has to keep a certain number of plumed archers together in one place at one time.
Yeah,
Whereas Viper
exactly.
can split his units up. He can raid with just 3 or 4 huskarls, and he can do a lot of damage with that.
Yeah, he needs to raid. That's so important for Viper. He needs to, as you said, have a fight in 4 or 5 different places. Whereas DauT wants to fight only at one place. So, but now, okay, that's the thing what I was expecting. So Viper now fully gets into the mass huskarls. He's trapping the castles and going full out with the huskarls.
Yeah, he's now sitting under his castle, trying to take down the huskarls. The castle does a decent amount of damage as well to the huskarls here, but it's not really enough to sing home about. And that castle looks like it's going to go down. Viper here, pushing DauT all the way back. Can DauT hold on? He's still one-shotting these huskarls, but there's just so many of them. And look at them running across the map as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing, huskarls are replenished so freaking fast, while the plums, you need to amass them once, you need to have them in mass. If you don't have them in mass, then no chance anymore.
Yeah, DauT now losing a castle as well, and that's obviously something that's going to set him back for the whole game now at this stage, because he can't afford to build another castle, and that's now less plumed archer production. So a big blow for him. Viper's going to happily back away with his trebs, keep them safe, and now he's splitting his units up all over the place, on the left side, on the right side.
On the right hand side, exactly. So yeah, Viper's just having a good position here right now. It was a very nice engagement here in the front. So now he's just, getting map control and getting more economy, because he's still only on 118 villagers. He should have around 125. And then he's fine. He can produce huskarls all day, all night long. And obviously that's the only unit you need against plums.
All day, all night. And Viper's going to take out the gold on the left side. That's his now. He's got 1,500 gold in the bank, so he can do this all day. And DauT, meanwhile, he's got 1,000 gold, but he just doesn't have the wood at the moment, actually, to keep his production going, as the raiding was doing too much damage. DauT's down to 80 villagers, and Viper's just going to town on this castle with his huskarls here, as architecture is being completed by DauT now. That should be fine.
And Viper doesn't care anymore. He's just going into that fight. He's sacrificing some huskarls. He knows he can do it. And I think he saw that DauT is about to build eagles. I mean, he made barracks, so the only option is eagles. And now DauT, Viper, he will just spam. That's the only thing he needs to do. Just spam.
Well, I mean, at some point, if the huskarls are not trading effectively, they will run out of gold, and then he's kind of screwed. So he's still got to be a little careful. This fight here, for example, didn't go so well for Viper because well, actually, no, it did. He took down another castle. Never mind. He achieved the objective. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
exactly. And also he's gaining the map control. On the left hand side, he has the gold. On the right hand side, he has the extra gold. So he's just doing a great, great thing here. And also he's securing the gold in the middle, kind of. So which is why DauT's third gold, I would assume.
Yeah,
so
that is his third. Yeah.
DauT is struggling.
The raiding is hurting him. He's lost another 10 villagers since we last checked. He's down to 76 now. Elite Eagle Warriors coming in though. DauT just doesn't really have the gold, however, to keep Eagles coming out, and that's a problem. Though, if he can get to 200 population and maybe make one big push, it could be enough, but that's tough.
It's gonna be tough for him to really get the mass for the Elite Eagle Warriors, because he's already lacking gold, and he just does not have the production capability.
No, that's true, and obviously now the Elite Eagles are done. By the way, Wallow Kingdoms and, well, the expansions, the new Eagle Warrior skin, really nice. And I like it because you can't see in AOC, when you upgrade Eagle to Elite Eagle, they look no different. Yeah. But they're a really big increase in strength. So, new Eagle Warriors, they look different. You can tell when they're illegal. You know what I mean.
Yeah. It's easier as visualization which unit you are fighting against.
Yeah, DauT now though, he's really lost the map control, and I think this is going to be overwhelming here. He's trying with the Eagles, but they just kind of died very quickly. I don't think he has the upgrades. Nah, look at that. He's only got +2/+1, and he really needs more than that to take these huskarls down. So.
Yeah, exactly. And he also doesn't have 100 HP. He only has 16 HP, which doesn't help at all. You need to have 100 HP to be able to fight with those huskarls.
Yeah, absolutely. And the upgrades for the attack and defense as well. It's just everything. But still, I mean, I don't know. Is there still hope for DauT? There's still some hope. He just needs to...
Is there, Zach?
I don't know. I'm positive. I'm trying to be positive. But he needs to get the gold back, really. That's the key now. And as we said before, he can't hold the gold because he has to keep his army together. So what does he do? Like, park his whole army on one gold mine? Well, then Viper just attacks somewhere else.
Yeah, that's the thing. So Viper's just in such a comfortable position here. And now you can see he's going fully all in with the huskarls. He has around 40 huskarls, which are about to enter DauT's main base. He's kind of abusing the fact that DauT was going out into the map too deeply,
Yeah, and to take probably to raid the gold or something, I imagine. But that goes the monastery there, so the relics will be lost, and Viper will take down another castle. The king is in that castle.
But he left.
Where did he go?
The king is running.
Oh, he's over there on the left side. Okay.
The king is running.
He is running away to the TC, the safety of the town center, because the castle wasn't safe enough.
This game is over.
Oh, yeah.
However, no chance anymore. I mean, on left-hand side, he's trying to fight efficiently. He's doing okay there, but he's just losing all his economy. There's no chance he can replenish all of that.
And what's interesting is that DauT has more kills than Viper, unit kills. But we know that in the end, that doesn't really matter. Because, like we said, like these units, these huskarls, they're disposable. Eventually, Viper will overwhelm and he will get the win. And that is exactly what we saw. DauT gonna call GG.
Yeah. Okay, very interesting. Goth against Maya.
So
usually in the Conquerors, you always went for Maya. There were some people trying to take Goths, but eventually you always lost. But I guess for Maya, you also the costs for the plums have increased, right? So maybe that's the reason why Viper said, okay, I'm gonna go Goths here.
Yeah, that's true. The decrease the archer. What is it? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Mayans. The archers cost 15%, 20%, and 35% less. Whereas in AOC, I think it's more, isn't it? I think it's 15.
36.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've no. Yeah, they were cheaper.
Yeah, Cool.
Okay, so you can see, economy-wise, Viper was just focusing mostly on food and